Welcome everyone to New Year's Eve. Mother Nature's turned on another hot night for us again. Currently it's forecast to be getting up to about 42 degrees here in Melbourne. It's a total fire ban.
It's midday on a scorching New Year's Eve.
Yes, we know it's going to be an extremely hot day. Every vessel's been supplied with an esky, ice and water. Please hydrate. We don't want anybody to be going down tonight with dehydration.
A team of Parks Victoria Rangers are heading out to prepare for the fireworks on the Yarra River. Extreme heat and explosives are a potentially lethal combination.
So essentially we've got the Yarra River. We're going to have a closure at Henley Landing, which is just downstream of Swan Street. We're going to have 2 water communication buoys placed in here to warn our river users that there is an exclusion zone in place.
There's nobody who knows this water better than we do. There is always the risk of a security issue, so keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled.
You're right to go, Larry.
Their first job is to carefully move the launching barges with 5 tonnes of fireworks into position. Craig Lupton is the ranger in charge of operations.
Our role now is to basically tow these up to the Yarra around Southgate and Birrong Mar and put them in place using rail wheels off trains and use them as anchors to anchor them into the Yarra to keep them stable.
The positioning of the barges is critical. If they get it wrong, it's not just the show at stake, but the safety of spectators.
The pontoon's going to be exactly in between the 2 bridges, but slightly favouring the north bank.
It's Ranger Chris Stevenson's job to anchor the barges.
Basically how it works, once the pyros are happy with the position of the barge, we'll drop the lead anchor and hopefully we get it right the first time. Ensign, how are we looking? Happy with that?
Yeah, please. Stop now, mate.
Right, H, we go around the front. Just back it up slightly, H.
So far, everything's going to plan.
Almost there. Basically that seawall, which is just near the large sculpture, that's going to be the position of this barge. How's it looking, Darren? Happy with that? Yeah. Okay, bombs away. Righto, H.
But this time, there's a problem.
We set it up there, probably about 50 metres further that way.
This one?
Yeah. Do it now.
The anchor has been dropped with the barge 50 metres out of position.
Joking. It makes it hard now. That's where, you know, like 50 metres that's a bad blow.
With the anchor down, moving the barge is a major ordeal.
Oh, Jesus. It's got to go 50 metres upstream, so that means we're going to have to lift that rear anchor. Hold it there, H.
It's a scorching 40-degree day on the Yarra River. A launch barge for Melbourne's New Year's Eve fireworks has just been anchored in the wrong spot and could endanger spectators.
Hayden, but what we'll do, bring the barge in, I'll be able to drag that rear anchor, so just take it in close again and I'll put the rope on this one here and we'll drag it.
With just a few hours to go before the fireworks begin, the Rangers must urgently shift the barge and its 250-kilogram anchor.
H, he's got the tug sideways. That's it, H.
In the searing heat, it is exhausting work.
Whoa, slow it up, yeah.
They could be pushing 50 degrees out in the sun. That's pretty mind-blowing stuff, so in terms of people's hydration.
So happy with that? We're going to put it right there. Now.
Finally, the barge is in the right position.
Yep, they're happy with that.
Now Craig has to contend with the large number of boats on the river.
Guys, just slow it down a bit, please. 5 knots. Slow it down, particularly next to the barges. Hey, sir, how you going? Can I get you to move downstream of the footbridge, please? We're going to close the river down in about 6 minutes' time. Thank you.
Craig's team must get all the boats out of the area before the show can begin.
Yeah, can I get you guys to move along as soon as possible?
There's a lot of vessels that'll mingle wanting to get the best vantage point, but it's also dangerous if we've got vessels in there with explosives. The commercial operators have got up to 200 people on board their boats, so we need to keep them out, because if there's something happens on that vessel, it's going to be a significant incident.
Yarra Princess from Parks Victoria. Pull up up the front of the window if you can, and we'll have a talk to him through the window. Guys, we've got 4 minutes. I'm going to close it down. Got to get moving now. All right, please. Let's go, mate. Got to go. 5 knots. I'm serious.
On New Year's Eve, with hundreds of boats jostling for the best view, clearing the river has become a major operation.
Guys, I need you to go back down that way. I'm going to close the river down in 2 minutes, below that bridge if you can.
But just as Craig gets the river under control, a new drama has come up.
We've got a Zodiac around here that's coming.
The pyrotechnicians are missing one of their safety crews, and with tons of explosives on deck, it's a potentially lethal situation.
So you're looking for somebody on one of our vessels with a fire extinguisher ready to be deployed if there's a fire, is that correct?
At the 11th hour, Craig must find someone to fill this critical safety role.
All right, well, yeah, we're going to struggle now because we've got to actually close the river.
Without a fire crew in place, the fireworks can't go ahead.
All right, you want the boat, don't you? That's what you're after? Yeah, I'm just going to organise it now.
With just minutes until the New Year's Eve celebrations begin, Craig is under huge pressure to find a safety crew for the fireworks launch barges.
Yeah, Gary, I need you to get to Federation Wharf to pick up a pyrotechnician and a fire extinguisher. Haven't got time to explain, you just need to get down there as quick as you can. Over.
Hang down there now.
Until the fire crew is on board, the show hundreds of thousands of people have come for can't begin.
Come on. It's been missed somewhere, which means we're actually going to close the river a little bit late, but there's not much we can do.
Just collecting him now.
All right, can you head up there safely, go a little bit quicker once you get past the barges. As soon as you're up there, let me know, and I'm going to close it down.
Yeah, got that, Craig. He's on board now. We're heading back.
With all the boats cleared and the fire crew now in place, Craig can finally close the river.
Securite, securite, securite. All vessels, all vessels, all vessels. This is Parks Victoria, Parks Victoria, Parks Victoria. The Yarra River is now closed to all river traffic.
They've had a couple of close calls, but the Parks Rangers have pulled through on the day.
So you're right to go at your end?
Yeah, Craig, just spoken to the pyros and they have confirmed the Yarra's ready to go. Over.
Yeah, roger that, thanks. Have a good fireworks. Yeah, mate, that's good. That's what it's all about, eh? That's a pretty spectacular way to start the new year and end the old year.